talk with your siblings and friends way more than you talk with your parents, right? That's just natural, even if you and your parents have a great relationship. At first, it might seem awkward to open up, especially when talking about sensitive topics. But really, talking with your parents isn't very different from talking with your friends. Think about it. The friends you like to hang out with are the ones who are honest with you. They are there when you most need them, and they care for you and have your best interest in mind. Aren't your parents exactly like that? And more? Also, you and your friends had to spend a long time to know each other, to understand each other, and to know how, when, and what to say to each other. And so, isn't it a good idea to get to know your parents, just like you know your friends? If not better? Kids disagree with their parents a lot. I know I have. Over big things and little things, and it can seem like the end of the world. But one thing I've learned is that throwing a tantrum and arguing is never the solution. It just makes you look childish and immature. And your parents will never take you seriously. Communication is the solution. If we put our feelings into words, if we talk in a sensible way, and if we listen and be open-minded, we can meet somewhere in the middle and come to a decision we can both be happy with. A constant struggle I have with my parents is about what to wear. My mom likes to dress me up like a girly girl. She loves pink and thinks I still do too. My dad goes for anything durable and comfortable. It's a dad thing, I think. But I want to be more stylish. I know it's cool and popular, and I want to shop for myself. Dressing up for family gatherings and dinners used to be very difficult. They wanted me to wear something, but I wanted to wear something else. After some tantrums and tears, we finally sat down for a talk. I explained that I don't mean to be ungrateful or hurt their feelings when they buy me nice clothes. I just want to look more cool and fashionable because the other girls in my school were dressing that way. And my parents in turn taught me how to choose clothes that were well made, that would last long, and that'd be comfortable to wear. We had the best shopping trip after that. I was able to get the outfits I wanted. Well, not all, but a few of them at least. I know my parents are really smart, but sometimes I forget they can't read my mind. And so, when something makes me feel sad or upset, I know I need to talk about it. I need to tell them how I feel. When we put our feelings and emotions into words, we can change conflict into conversation. Then, there was another time we were pulling our hair out. It's a good thing it wasn't for real. Last summer, I insisted I wanted to dye my hair purple. I saw a lady with bubblegum pink hair, and wow, I want to look cool just like her. Except, I didn't like pink that much. That's why I chose purple. My parents were so shocked. They thought I had gone cuckoo. Of course they said no. And so, I did what every other kid would do. I kept asking, and finally begging. Still no. It finally came to another serious conversation to come to an understanding. My parents explained that my school has a very strict dress code, which includes hair color. And I explained I wanted to be creative and colorful with my hair. Besides, it isn't forever. It will grow out eventually. After our talk, we came to a compromise. My mom would help me dye just the tips purple, and before school starts, we would trim the color off. I did love the purple hair for a while, but now I moved on to other styles. Looking back, I suppose I was being overly dramatic and emotional. But I am so grateful my parents let me do something fun with my hair. When we communicate in a sensible and realistic way, we can change conversation into compromise. The clothes, the hair color, they're small things compared to some bigger decisions to be made soon. Like where I go to secondary school. My parents have another school in mind that could be better for me, but I prefer to stay with my friends. Even though it's 2 years away, we are already discussing it from now. Another major decision coming up is what to study in university. And like all other Asian parents, my mom and dad suggested I should be a doctor or a lawyer. It sounds like a successful life, but I really enjoy performing and acting. We've had many conversations about this. We've talked about the different jobs people get in performance and arts, and of course, in medicine and law too. We've talked about the opportunities, the benefits, and also the challenges. I told my parents about my dreams, my role models, and what motivates me. And they told me what it takes to have a successful career, live a comfortable life, and how to save for the future. I am so glad they are teaching me these things because I don't think you get this education in school. Maybe one day I will change my mind and choose another career. But for now, I will stick to my dream and work hard toward it. And I'm so grateful my parents will support me every step of the way. While it is important to have a conversation, it is even more important to listen and be open-minded. Because just talking isn't going to help solve anything, unless we change our attitude and our actions. I love my parents and they love me. We have a lot of amazing conversations about so many different things. Not just the important stuff, but the fun stuff as well. By talking and listening, I begin to understand their values and their principles, and they can understand my thoughts and feelings. We may have conflicts now and even in the future, but we know we can always have a chat about it. Sometimes kids might not talk about things or bring up an issue because they don't want to think about it. They might hope it will just go away. But that never solves anything. And keeping your feelings inside can make it even worse. Your parents are the best people to help you solve your problems if you just tell them how you feel. And parents, please get to know your kids better. They have so many things they need to talk about with you, but are maybe shy or afraid to bring up. It doesn't have to be that way. Let's put our feelings and emotions into words. Let's think in a sensible and realistic way. And let's listen and be open-minded. Then we can change conflict into conversation and conversation into compromise. Thank you.